Um, this is like after I'm recording this like the day of the what's it called? I don't know if I was talking about this in the other videos, but like I know I was talking about like my SIC group, but we went on a field trip today to this museum for my state. I'm not saying what state I live in because I'm not doing that. Um, it shows I have like random shit in my freaking inventory. But yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna call this. Um, if I do this, will it take away the arrow? Yeah, well. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna just talk about how that went today. Um, what I have two. Okay. So um, you know, everything's fine before like everything's fine. Like um, 'cause obviously still kind of talking about her because she's still relevant. Um, second period, we have second period together. Everything's fine. Um, and I thought like I'd at least like hang out with her a little bit there. Like I was thinking maybe I would because I didn't think it'd be like well, I knew it'd be like pair into groups and such, but like we had to go on a scavenger hunt and stuff, and it was like groups of two, and I was like, yeah, she's not gonna pick me, she's gonna pick her friend E. Um, yeah, and you know, okay, where, that's the one thing I gotta get freaking honeycombs or whatever. Um, Also, if you couldn't tell, shaders are finally we have shaders on freaking actions and stuff, so I can actually like use the vibrant visuals. But yeah, so we get there, bus right there. She sits with her friend, and I'm just sitting by myself. Um, I don't like make it a whole thing. Like, yeah, I'm upset, but it's not like like I'm upset, but I'm not making it like, why is this still here? I don't know. Like, it's not a big deal, cause and then like we get in there, and like of course I'm still like a little upset, just like the fact that like we barely even talked like the whole trip. Like probably like talked once or twice, and I wouldn't even call it like a talk. Like it was just her talking about um this TikTok I posted. Just like, hey, like I found your TikTok. Like my other TikTok account that she doesn't. I don't think she has. I don't know, but it was like on her For You page, and yeah, and then the second one, it was like, which, I wasn't like, I'm not like jealous of him because it's like I don't think she'd go for him, or at least I hope not. Um, I don't think so though, but like it was just he was showing her like Pokemon stuff because she's into Pokemon. Not because she was into Pokemon, but like she's into Pokemon, and I guess she like saw that he had Pokemon on his phone or something, and was like, "Oh, like do you have like?" Because her favorite Pokemon is like Froakie, like just like the Froakie evolutions. Just like I no, just like Froakie and Greninja, but like the Greninja is like especially like the Ash Greninja from the XY. I think it's XYZ. I don't know if it's just XY or XYZ, but that series. Um, and yeah. Um, but like yeah, we get there and I partner up with this dude that like I sort of know. Like, cause like through like school years, like we're not. I wouldn't call him like a friend. We're like acquaintances. But I wouldn't say like, oh, we don't like each other. Oh, like we hate each other or something like that. No, like we've been friends before. But right now, I wouldn't really call him a friend because we don't really talk. But like, yeah, and just the whole time, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just like upset because like, or maybe I was just jealous because, you know, holy crap, that's a lot of copper. I did not realize I had that all that in my chest. But like, yeah, I think I was just like a little jealous because like, you know, her friends mean like so much to her and such, and like, I'm not I can't compete any like like I can't wait. Would I even have enough? Yeah. It's like I can't do anything about that and I can't compete with that anymore. Well, I don't think I ever could really, but like it's like I don't know. It's weird. Not like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. 'Cause it's like I get like she's not our friends for a while and stuff, but it's like I don't know. 'Cause I still want to be like hers. I still want to be her favorite boy. I want to be her favorite person. I know that's not really gonna happen. But like I still want to be her favorite person. Well, I don't know if I ever was her like favorite person, but and I don't know if I'm still one of her favorite people. Oh my god, the skeleton. But like I just want, you know, and like just like the whole time, every time I see her, like I just like stare a little bit. Are you from where? Oh my god. Do I have blocks? Okay, good. Um, I'd look at her for a little bit and I'd look away. Or I'd just entirely look away. And like the whole time I was kind of like, I wouldn't say on the verge of tears, but like there were times where I almost started tearing up. Why is this? I don't know why. I'm just like sensitive, I guess. I don't know. But um yeah, and so we're just going around and honestly I couldn't even tell like at the end who she was even partnered up with because who I thought was her partner, E, was like hanging out, like was around this other girl, C, and like um S, what the, was just like kind of by herself, but like kind of in this group of people who were just like um listening to the story that this guy was talking about, or just the stuff that this guy was talking about, and yeah, but eventually it was time for us to eat, and of course I still wasn't like near her. wasn't like near her or anything like the whole time, and I don't know if she was looking at me at all. I couldn't really tell, and like when I was looking at her, it like she didn't know I was there. Like not as not in like a like she didn't know I was like in the like she knew I was at the museum and stuff because like we went on the trip because we're in the same group and like because I'm trying to freaking describe and I can't describe like she's the whole reason I joined SIC. SIC is like Student Inclusion Council, and obviously she knows I'm in there and she knows that I filled out um that the permission slip to go. She was actually the one that like said that I should go. Um, I yeah, and like just like when I see her, like her back would be towards me, so she wouldn't know I was like in sight. So I don't know if she like saw me at all or not, like throughout the whole time, or saw that I was upset. Maybe because oh yeah, I already checked that out. Um, because like after the whole like um is it going down? No, it's going up. After the whole trip, checking the recording. 11. Okay. We went to seventh period. I don't have I don't have seventh period with her, and but I do have eighth. And eighth, nothing seemed like out of the ordinary. Seventh period we have English, and we were reading something, and she fell asleep. Um, which like it's not out of the ordinary for like anyone to not like for anyone to fall asleep. Like, but yeah, and like after the period ended, we go to AIM, which is just basically kind of like a study hall type period, but like not a really a lot of people study during that period. Especially if you're in my AIM class, because like they have computers, because it's the class that the classroom I'm in is supposed to be like a woodshop class room. No, it is. And they have computers and such, and like the computers they don't like have like holy crap, that's a big drop. They don't have like big like what am I trying to say? Restrictions on the computers. So like literally you can play Minecraft on one of the computers because someone had it downloaded. Um, what the hell? And like you can play Roblox on like almost all the computers because like it's free and you don't really have to. I was fixing my headset. You don't really have to down like you have to download it, but it's like it's free, so it's like I'm not going down here. I just realized I don't have any torches or anything. But yeah, um, yeah, we don't have the same AIM class, so I was walking with her outside the class, like I always do. But like normally she'd be talking, like, I thought she'd be talking about like the trip and stuff, like asking like, hey, like, how, did you like it and stuff like that. I mean, she's already been there. I'm guessing from like previous field trips, because she's been in SIC for a while. Well, probably like I don't know if all her high school she was in it, but I know she was at least in it last year, and I don't know if she was in it the year before or the year or freshman year because we're juniors. But yeah, Um, but usually she'll talk about just something, but like she was just completely silent. So I asked like, "Hey, like you okay?" Because like it's out of the ordinary for her to just walk silently. So I knew something was up, and she said that she was fine. And I don't believe it, but I'm like, okay, because I'm not gonna like pry it out of her. I'm not gonna like keep like oh like so what's wrong? Like I know something's wrong, because something could actually not be wrong, and I could just be like crazy or something. But like yeah, what's it called? Um, but yeah, silent, and then she's like, hey, I'm gonna walk this way to um Mr. L, and I'm like, okay, and we just separate, right? Like we part ways, basically, because usually we'll turn, and she just went straight. Well, she said she was going straight, and she went straight. I would have asked her if she wanted me to come. I mean, yeah, if she wanted me to come with her, but like the silence kind of just made me think like maybe she didn't want me around right now or something. I don't know. So, and like it kind of caught me off guard too. So I didn't ask, and yeah. But, AIM goes by, and it's the end of the day, and I would be going to track today, but my mom's not feeling good, and she just like didn't want me to go to track because she wasn't feeling good, and she wanted to go home. So I was like she wanted me to be home, and I was like, okay. Um, so I don't go to track, and I get on the bus, and like when I get on the bus, I'm just thinking about like everything, and I'm just like, I text her. What do I text her? I'm like, I say, I don't mean to ask again, but are you sure you're okay? You were less talkative than usual after eighth. Like something is bothering you or something. I could just be overthinking it, but I just want to make sure she's okay. I mean, you're okay. And, usually she'll be like, yeah, I'm okay. Or like, I was just thinking about something. Or like, yeah, I'm okay. Just uh, like something, and then, but she said, I'm okay. And that's it. And that lets me know that something's wrong, but I don't want to just like keep asking her. So I just say, okay, if you say so. Okay, I did not mean to do that. I had to turn off my phone. But yeah, I know something's wrong. I just don't know what's wrong. I don't know if like maybe she saw that I was upset like the whole time or something, and she got upset about it or something, or maybe something happened there. I don't know. Cause like half the time, most of the time I didn't see her. Um, but yeah. Okay, 18 minutes. I can talk about this like one thing. And like I said earlier, I think I'm just like jealous of her friends. And like I feel like it's understandable to a point, but also I don't feel like it because like, I know I'm not gonna matter as much as her friends do, of course, because like she's known her friends for years, and she's only known me for like probably not even a year, right? Yet. Um. Oh my God. Um. So yeah, I know I'm not gonna mean like more to her. I'm not gonna mean more than they do, but like at the same time, it's like it's understandable because like I was thinking about it like I was either on my way home or like I was just okay, there's no bed in here. I'm okay, just gotta hurry up, get in here, close the door. Dang it, bro. There's a okay. Hold on. I'm sleeping. Well, like I didn't really think about this until like today, but you know, obviously when she's like I talked about this before, like during that month where she just was losing feelings. I don't know if I talked about like that, but I know like I talked about how when I was around her friends and like if I was around her and her friends, like I'd just get like left out and just like basically just pushed off to the side basically. But like I've noticed that like obviously I'm not saying like oh like you can't make gay jokes or different like I do that too, but it gets to a point like I'm not over here like touching up on like my friends and such like that. The most I'll do is like caress their arm, but like that's not the most they'll do. They're like grab like S, S I keep almost saying her name. My ex, the one I keep talking about. Will like grab her friend like pretend either I don't know cuz it's like I don't know if she actually does like cuz I low key can't remember and like I had I have a friend in track, B, that like that went through something similar with their one of S's friends, like at the same time. Um, like and he was like, I don't need like you like grabbing, just like because we were talking about like them, like S and her friend E, who B was dating at the time, and he was just talking about like how like oh like I don't need you, not like not like me doing this, but like she's talking about like S. She was like, oh, I don't need you like grabbing my girlfriend's tits like every time you see each other. Cause like they'll do stuff like that like all the time. Like they'll like say like literally, I sit with one of her friends L at lunch and like literally, and also like L's friends and literally they'll be like, oh like I'm gonna crack soon like oh like just oh S, I'll crack S and stuff like that, and it's just literally like it gets to a point like all the time they'd be like oh like S like loves me and stuff like that, and like just like it just gets to a point and like they'll always literally I have L second period too, and L and S will literally like flirt like all the time during the whole period like it like right in front of me too, and it's like it just gets to a point like again like the most I'll do is say like a joke like like, and it's not like I do it all the time like I'll say as a joke like sometimes that like I'll and I won't say like crack, I would say like just like bend over like not hold on, I'll say like I don't know like an example, but like I won't literally say that I'm gonna like fuck one of my friends like, and I don't say that like I say it probably once every while, like every couple weeks, and like obviously it's a joke. I don't say it like all the time, almost every day, every week at least. And it's just like it's so, cause like, and literally L's friends at my lunch table don't really know Sue like that, and yet they would turn to me and be like, especially E, she would be like Sue is my girl, like, and stuff like that, and it's just like she loves me, and it's just like, bro, like, you barely even know her. It just gets to a point. And literally E, Sue's friends that used to date B, would be like, always be like, when I'm around them, would always say something like, oh, like, who do you think you are, like, being around, like, S, like, who do you think you are, and stuff like that. And, like, literally one day said, oh, like, you were, like, a negative 12 out of 10, and S is a 10 out of 10. And it's like, I can get jokes like that if we're close. Like, I'll, me and T, me and, no, N, Big T, okay, so there's, um, me and RST and me and Big T will literally, like, make jokes like that sometimes, but we know it's all in good fun. Like Big T, like, he's, I'm not, I'm not being mean. Like, he's little on the bigger side. Like, he's not like fat, but he's just a little bit on the bigger side. And like, we'll make fat jokes of him, but like he joke, and like, he'll play into it too. So like, we know it's like, we all know it's all in like good fun, and like, we're brothers, not like actual brothers, but like, brotherly love and stuff like that. But no, I don't know her. I don't know E like that. I barely even know anything about her. And even if that is a joke, it's still not a good joke to someone that I don't know like that. Like, I'm not going to her and being like, oh, like, who do you think you are being around B? Like, you're so like ugly and stuff like. And then if I did that, I'd be in the wrong. Like, literally, okay, like, there was this one time where I accidentally called L like fat as a joke. Like, like, everyone knew like it was a joke. Like, me, L, and S knew it was a joke, and like, obviously S kind of like told me like, hey, like, you can't do that. But then stays completely silent when literally E is literally freaking dissing me. Not like, you can't even like call it a joke at that point. It's literally just making fun of me, kind of. And she's just sitting there. And I don't know if I told her about how I struggle with self-image, and like, I don't like myself, and that I do feel that way. I don't feel like I deserve her. I don't feel like I deserved to be with her. Of course, I liked being with her. She was everything. Like, more than I could have even imagined she could be. And I low-key forgot what the point I was making this. I low-key forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I struggle with self-image. Like, I hate myself, and I do feel like I'm like a negative 12. And I don't know if I told S about that, but it's like, it doesn't excuse the fact that you're just sitting there and letting her do this, talk about me like this, and just sitting there, like, literally sitting there and doing nothing about it, not saying anything. And it, obviously, me and E don't talk. We don't do anything. Like, we don't even know each other. We really only know of each other because of S. And what the heck's this? Oh, it's behind the cloud. Yeah, so it's like, why are you saying all this? And it's not like I can just like talk back because I'm not like that. I don't make good comebacks. I don't, cause like I don't like I can't make good comebacks like that on the fly. And like I feel like if I did, then I'd be in the wrong. And it's just stupid. I don't know. Cause I can't just be like, oh, like, you know, and like it also I can't just be like that because I'm like not that person. I don't talk bad about people. Like obviously I'll talk bad about like RST and Noah. I mean Big T when like to them as a joke, but I won't be like, "Oh yeah, like I fucking hate that guy." Like no, like even like my dad, like I don't talk bad about him. You'll probably learn about him in like a later video, but I don't talk bad about him like that. And it's all just stupid. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Probably about recording another video too, just because. But yeah.